Hey guys, so this is a follow-up from my last video that showed you that should have given you like an overview of the looper function for Amplitube 4. In this video, I'll speak specifically about how you could use a Midi controller to change or to activate each slot, as opposed to you have to click your mouse just to use it, because that could interfere with you playing. You have to stop and use your mouse to control things. In this example, I'm using Guitar Rig Control. I think it's Control 3, but really any sort of MIDI controller that can send control change message works. I just happen to have Guitar Rig Control 3, and with Control 3, you could use it. You could customize it to be functional with whatever software that you have, whether it's a DAW or a VST, a standalone VST like Amplitube or something like that. My controller comes with a software. It's called a controller editor, and it pretty much just tells you like the CC numbers that are assigned to each. I see it's controlling something right now. All right, I messed up, but yeah, I'll get into that. So it just has an assignment, and you could change that to whatever you want it to be. It has like different templates to see how it could change to an MMC control. But anyway, this is the default one that it has, or at least the one that I'm using. And in this one, each little button is it goes from 80, obviously, like you could see 80 to 84. But like I said, you could always change that. But it doesn't really matter what it is anyway, because most of the control is going to be done in Amplitube. So to select the MIDI controller that you want, you have to go, I think, go to preference, no, not preference, setting, audio MIDI setting, and then in the MIDI input, you see mine is Rig Control 3. I have different choices, but I'm using Rig Control, and that's the thing. Like you can only choose one. Like some software have like MIDI input that says all, so it sort of listens to anything that you sort of input or press. But this one you have to specify one of them. It doesn't because I have an SL Mark II, which is really good, but I can't use it at the same time that I'm using Rig Control 3. So you select the MIDI input that you want here, okay, and then you go to MIDI control change. The global preset is the one you want, really, because that's the one that has the play. You could control the volume, all that stuff. But for the loop pedal, you can control the play. You can control the assign CC messages for the loop 1 slot, loop 2, loop 3, loop 4. In this situation, 80 to 83 controls loop 1 and loop 4 in my situation, right? And that's 80 to 84. Well, it's 83. So these four control the loop function. So all I have to do is play something. Like once I have an idea of something, and I just press the button, I just step on it, and it starts recording, as you saw earlier. You could also do, if you don't know the CC number for your MIDI controller, you could do learn. With learn, all you have to do is you press learn. You have to select one thing like that, press learn, and then you press whatever you want to activate this particular controller, this particular option. And so in that situation, like I said, you don't have to go over and try to look for the CC number, because it could be very confusing if you don't know what CC number is assigned to what control. But in my situation, it's easy because I have the software that tells me which one is which. All right, so you go there. You could assign a bunch of things, like you could see here. You could assign the volume. You could assign the preset next and preset previous. That's very useful because if you just want to scan through or browse through the presets that you have on the presets on your program, all you have to do is just click on it. Next, 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 next. It's so easy. In this situation, preset next is 76. What is that? 76. So yeah, it's this one. Very easy. 77 is this one. Let me show you. I'll show you in action. I'm gonna do. I think next. You see, it changes. It changes. You change that. So that's very easy. And with the rig control, it has the knobs are all like labeled, and there's like a previous knob here, and then there's a next knob on the next one. So it's just very, very, very useful. I don't even have to pay attention to it. I know which one is next and which one is previous, but yours might be different. So let's see. Let's clear this. Now where did I go? Setting. Setting MIDI controller. All right, so everything. I'll just show you how it works in action because I'm not used to like a tempo. I'll just turn on the metronome. You could like I said, the play is already MIDI assigned, but I'm not gonna use it. But it's already MIDI assigned to, which one is it? 79, and that's one over there. So I could use that and just press play and listen to the BPM, to the metronome. Right? That's useful, but the thing that confuses you is even though the metronome starts this way, if you start to record, it sort of affects the metronome, like it stops the metronome very briefly to sort of reset. You see, it resets the metronome. It doesn't just flow in very smoothly, you know. So I like to turn it off and just start recording by pressing the first slot using my MIDI controller, like this. You see, I don't even have to take my hands off the guitar. All I have to do is just press that and it works. Another thing you have to pay attention to is there's a difference in MIDI control. It sends different messages, like a toggle. It sometimes sends gate. With toggle, I think you press it once, it turns it on. You press it again, it turns it off. With gate, I think you press it once, and you sort of have to hold it, because as soon as you lift your feet off the controller, it sort of stops, I think. But anyway, mine is in toggle, and it works in toggle very easily. Alright, let's go to the next one. Oh, I gotta stop that. I thought there was a way to stop that while it's playing. Alright, so let's record a second thing. Alright, let's change it. First, let's change the preset. I'll just select a different preset. Oh, stop that. And of course, you can see if I press the controller for the first slot, it stops it, and I can turn it on, turn it off like that. Alright, let's go to a different preset. Okay. And then you could, like I said, keep on going and select a different preset and move on to a different slot. I'll just do something very simple. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it's very smooth because you don't have to move your hand away from whatever you're doing on the guitar and trying to click things to stop. So it doesn't matter what kind of controller you have. It's easier to have something that's a foot controller, but you could easily have like I have an LPD8. You could easily use an LPD8 from Akai. In that situation, you just have to press a pad and it works. So, yeah, I hope that sort of helps some of you guys that maybe you're not quite sure what to get or what you want to use. I was trying to figure out if there is a way to... Yeah, in this situation as well, in the recorder, you could have a MIDI assigned to the record. So I was looking for something that switches from like 1 to 2 to da 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 da. But I don't think there is anything that does that. Yeah, I don't think anything does that. It would be nice to be able to switch to just keep moving like that. Keep going down or up if you want. Hopefully that's something that maybe they'll fix or implement in the next one. But you could just easily assign the record. Can you assign the loop? Let me see if you can assign the loop. No, you can't. But that's something you could just easily press. You select the region that you want to loop and set that up before recording. Doesn't seem like it's a very difficult thing to do. So anyway, hope you guys like the video. Subscribe, and if you like the sound or you like the features in Amplitube, I definitely think you should pick it up, because it's, for me, it's worth it. I already have like other like IK multimedia products, so it wasn't very expensive for me to get Amplitube for. But it shouldn't be that expensive to get by itself, even if you don't have any IK multimedia products. All right, thanks for watching.